All right, questions for Jaemyn?
Jaemyn, what is it that maybe you found in your game? It seems as the schedule's gotten into SEC, the opponents are tougher, games are tougher, that feels like you're finding your way and playing better at this stretch. What have you seen?
Really just maturing. We had that little break for Christmas, so I really just try to use that to continue to develop and try to come back even stronger for my team, and that's what I try to do. But really just, we're trying to get a win. Each and every night we go out there, so I'm just trying to do anything possible.
Kermit talked about you've lost maybe 11, 10 pounds from last year. Did you feel like, can you notice that in your playing?
Oh, most definitely. I feel like I'm more athletic, more agile. I feel like I can run for 40 minutes. Really just, it helps me. I feel like it would help any athlete. So really I just try to, over the off season, emphasize that into my game. So
After the slow start this year, just how does it feel to kind of get that, the weight off your shoulders and finally just getting that win? And how big is one win in this league?
I mean, it's big. It's a big confidence booster. We started out pretty slow, but got our last win against South Carolina. So, I mean, really just now we're building towards Arkansas, and that helped us confidence-wise, but we know we're prepared for them, and we're going to go there. We know they're a tough opponent, and we're going to go there, give it all we got.
Is there something about getting that first win on the road, knowing the arena and where you're playing, that atmosphere at Bud Walton tomorrow morning?
Most definitely. We know it's going to be a good crowd out there, good showing, and we're going to try to put on a show. Obviously, it would be a great win for us, and just continue to build that confidence in all of us that we know we'll have.
How would you kind of compare your own headspace, I guess, where you're at mentally right now, confidence-wise, just everything, compared to last season?
I mean, it's a big difference. I've been playing basketball for a while, so I've been through a lot of ups and downs. I just feel like those are all just opportunities for me to continue to grow and not obstacles. So just using that to continue to develop mentally has been the biggest thing, and I'm just trying to emphasize that into the younger guys. You see James White, he's continuing to grow. He's my roommate, so every night we can sit down and have a conversation and just continue to tell him to stick to the plan, and obviously he's been doing that, and he deserves all the success he's having.
Coming back home, coming back to Mississippi where you transferred from, did you maybe feel like you put unfair pressure on yourself last season to perform?
I wouldn't say pressure. I just feel like I didn't come in with the same mindset that I have this year. Obviously, I still had to grow, and I was still pretty young, but really just going through that year, it helped me continue to develop. Obviously, even after this year, I'm still going to grow and be a better player next year, but just year by year, day by day.
Kermit was also in here just raving about your character off the court as well, because of the photo that surfaced the other day of you, playing at a local school here, just going to entertain the kids there and all that. Was that something that you took the initiative yourself to do? And if so, like, what was kind of, what is that? Is that something that you've kind of always been to just make wherever you're at, just make a difference in your community?
Oh, most definitely. It's always big for me because I was a kid one day. One time in my life, so I've always wanted to have that big brother in my life. But that's actually a crazy story. So the kid I went to go see that day, I usually eat lunch with him like every week at Della Davidson. He's like my little brother. I met him and his family at Walmart one day. It was like in September, and he just needed a big brother in his life. I went to his football games. He's a third grader. And then, was it last week or the week before that, we had an off day. And I went up there to eat lunch with him, and his classmates was begging me to come back for recess. So I came back for recess. Like an hour later, they had me doing everything. Soccer, baseball, basketball, football. I mean, it's really just to see the joy on their faces doing that. It's just, it's natural for me because it's something I love to do. I love being around kids and seeing the joy on their face.
I guess to that point, what has been living in Oxford? Obviously, it means something to you. How have you kind of taken to the city the past couple of years?
I love it. They've always been welcoming to me. The community. I see everybody that I go to church with, either that's in the weight room, at the rec center, or even in the grocery store. That just tells you how much you mean in the community and how much the community means to you. That they just interact with you each and every day, even though outside of basketball, they treat me like a regular person, and that's something I love.
Thanks, Jim.
Appreciate y'all.